everyone, welcome to today's video. So we are doing a deck flip through first impressions of the Goddess Tarot. So I just received this in my Mystic Tarot subscription box by Awakening in a Box. I opened that on my other channel, Kitty's Boxes, if you're interested in seeing that. But yeah, this is a tarot deck by Chris Waldher, and this is published by US Games. And I just looked online, it's $21.95. I will link this deck below if you are interested in picking it up yourself. So this seems really cool. Let's see what it says here and then we will start. So here's a little sample. It's in a tuck box. As rich in symbolism as it is in beauty, the 78 Goddess Tarot deck is an instrument for personal growth and an essential tool of empowerment and transformation for women everywhere. There's more information on one of the cards inside. Let's get this out. Place this aside. So it comes with one of these white handouts. It actually has a decent amount of information for each card compared to some of these. And it has both regular meaning and reversal meanings. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through all the cards and then I will shuffle and we'll get a card for the collective and look inside this book to see what it's like, what the description's like. So it has an intro and then it goes right into the card meanings. So we have here, I'm just gonna zoom in slightly. It has one of these cards on top. What would you say? I use these as bookmarks. What do you guys do with these as extra cards? So this is what the backing looks like. So you can read reversals without any knowing of which way the orientation of the card is. And then here's some more information. So I will read this to you. And how about we look at the backing a little bit more when I read this to you. Okay. The Goddess Tarot is a celebration of the divine feminine, drawing its inspiration from the many goddesses honored throughout history and all over the globe. Award-winning author and artist Chris Waldher has created an essential tool of empowerment and transformation. Waldher is well known for her best-selling The Book of Goddesses, from which some of the art in the Goddess Tarot has been taken. The Goddess Tarot uses goddess stories and imagery to update traditional tarot symbolism, addressing women's contemporary needs as well as the mythic past. This deck's 78 lusciously illustrated cards are divided into major and minor arcanas, with 4 suits within the minor arcana. Suits are related to a particular goddess in the past suggested by her story, giving each suit a potent resonance. Cups are associated with Venus, the Roman goddess of love. Swords are associated with Isis, the great Egyptian goddess who represents a journey of loss and redemption. And pentacles are associated with Lakshmi, the Hindu goddess of prosperity, and staves with Freya, the Norse goddess of creativity and beauty. I think they did a great job selecting which goddess for each suit. I'm super excited to see them all. But one last thing here, it says, as rich in symbolism as it is in beauty, the Goddess Tarot is an instrument for personal growth and the reclamation of the divine feminine. Ooh, I'm excited. I love all these goddesses, but I have a special place in my heart for Lakshmi. I have her on my money altar, my prosperity altar, and I'm excited to see all of these though. So here's the backing. I like it. Let's get started. So I'm going to put one card out at a time. And I am really excited because it looks like every major arcana card is a different goddess, and I'm going to have some things to learn. So for beginnings, or the Fool, we have Terra. Now, I don't know much about Terra. Is this the goddess of the land, like the earth? I'm thinking of Terra, like T-E-R-R-A, though. But yeah, I love stuff like this because that means I can spend some time studying and learning more about these goddesses. And then for the Magician, we have Isis. Oh, I do like this art. So they have different major arcana names, I'm realizing. I think each card. So we'll see, though, as we go. For the High Priestess, we have Wisdom and then Saraswati. The Empress is Fertility. Ooh, I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm so excited. I have so much to learn, but yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. But the keywords they're putting on the cards for the majors definitely make sense. For the Emperor, we have power, and then Freya. Oh yeah, Freya's associated with cats. I love it. There's cats there. Kind of has like a chariot look to them. And then we have, for tradition, or the Hierophant, Juno. So I believe this is like Zeus's wife, right? And then, but so much more than that. Just thinking about who it is. And then for the lovers, of course, we have Venus. The chariot. We have, it's called Movement, and we have Rhiannon. Oh, I love that. Justice, we have Athena. I really like the goddesses they chose for each card so far. There's a few I don't know, but I think they're doing a good job. Makes sense to me at least. Let me know your thoughts. For the Hermit, they have Contemplation, and then Chang-O. Wheel of Fortune, we have Lakshmi. Strength, Oya. And then for Hangman, Sacrifice, and it's Kuan Yin. They're a little slippery. For the Death card, Transformation, Yukamoki. Temperance is called Balance, and we have Yamena. The Devil is called Temptation. Another one I need to look into, Naya Laura. Oh, sorry, I feel bad when I can't pronounce things. First impressions, so I wasn't able to do my due diligence and look it up. And then for this card here, 16. What am I blanking? Oh, the Tower. We have Oppression and the Wawalak. Oh, I've heard of this goddess. Okay. And then for the Star, we have Inanna. The Moon is Diana. That makes sense. Also known as Artemis. And for the Sun, we have the Zoraya. It is beautiful artwork, too. I've been so focused on the goddesses and everything, but I do like the artwork. It seems very mythical, you know. Judgment, Guinevere. And for the world, of course, Gaia. I love that. So those are the major arcanas. And now we're going to move into the Suit of Swords, which is the story of Isis, apparently. We're going to see. So here is the Ace of Swords. We have the Ankh there, so that makes sense, that Egyptian feel. And the pyramids in the back, okay. And then we have Two of Swords. So very Rider-Waite-Smith. Three of Swords. There's Ankh again. Kind of looks like the Taurus symbol in some of these. See what I'm talking about? Four of Swords. Five of Swords. So it looks like there's only one, like just the goddess is featured on the cards. There's not multiple groups because typically, you know, you'll see other people. It's like a little pippish, but we have the goddess in there too. So there's still like a story. You can see like the boat and everything here with the Six of Swords, similar to the traditional, but she's alone here. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. Yeah, it seems to really go along with the Rider-Waite-Smith, which I appreciate, but I'm not like learning about Isis specifically from looking at the cards. But I bet if I knew more, you know, things about her, maybe I could associate it. The Nine of Swords. But her being part of the sword suit totally makes sense, though. Ten of Swords. We have Prince of Swords. Sorry, Princess for pages. Or wait, yeah. Okay, so we have Prince, Princess, King, and Queen. looks like it's our princess is the knights then. And we have the king. I like how we end with the queen. Like normally we have the king with the last for the suit. Yeah, powerful. What was her husband's name? Osiris? All right, so those are the swords. Now let's move on to the staves, which is the wands traditionally, and this is with Freya, the Norse goddess. Here we have two people for the Four of Wands. Oh yeah, with Freya there's multiple. I'll show you next. So there's the Four of Wands, or staves. I don't know why saying staves is so unnatural to me. I'm so used to the wands. Here's the 5. It looks all like there are multiple Freyas. 6 staves. 7 of staves. Yeah, I feel like if you're just learning in Rider-Waite-Smith, you could still read with this deck, especially if you find this more attractive, because it's very similar. 9 of staves. Here we have a 10. It looks like the goddesses aren't featured on the 10s, right? I don't think, and the swords, it was only swords too, but this is kind of cool. It's like going into the sun. It's like, it looks like it's setting. But here we have the prince, princess, king, who would this be? And our queen. Nice. And I like how the borders are different for each of them. Kind of gives you more of a feel, because we're going on to the cups now, which is Venus's suit, and I really like how they have the blue and the water around for the border. Oh, and look, we have Venus symbol right there. Right, 2 of cups. Okay, yeah, we have multiple people in this suit too. It's just in the swords. I didn't see anyone else, which I kind of like with the swords not having other people, because it's usually a lot of like mental our thoughts ourselves that are causing some of those problems with like the 8 of swords and stuff like that. Interesting. I'll have to think more about that later. Here's the 2 of cups. Would that be Mars? And 3 of cups. Yeah, I really like the border of this. 4. And 6 of cups. No one's featured in this one. That's really pretty. 7. Oh, it's like on her head, yeah. I really like this 9 of cups. Just enjoying what she has. There's a rainbow. Rainbows I love. And then we have, yeah, the 10 of cups. Yeah, again, there's no goddesses featured in the 10s. Look, the reflection of the rainbow. It's cute. Okay, still have the court cards now. So the prince, princess, king, and the queen. When we look in the book more, let's look and see just to make sure, because some decks the prince is associated with the page, but in this there's a prince and a princess, or the princesses, you know, it can go either way in some decks, so I just want to clarify that. But now we're moving on to the last suit of Pentacles, which is associated with Lakshmi. And I love the border of this one. I think the most of the flowers. Oh my gosh, yes. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, the artwork depicts them very beautiful. I like it. Yeah, I honestly do like the borders on this. I've never been a border hater, you know how some people are, but if you wanted to, you could trim it. I can't, like, no, I can't believe why people do it, but I just could never do that myself. I'd totally destroy them. Do you guys modify your decks? There's the Six of Pentacles. 7. Oh, I really like this Eight of Pentacles, how she's working on some art. I like that a lot. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And the 10. And our court cards, here's the Prince, Princess, King, and Queen. So let's look in the book. I want to see what it says about the court cards. If there's anything else. Let's see. Let's go to. They don't specify. I think the princesses are similar to the knights, though, but they might just have the court cards totally different. Let's see. Okay, court cards can symbolize different aspects or energies of the querent psyche in different times and areas of life. Masculine, young, mature, feminine. They can also signify people in the querent's life. Okay, so it's a little different. It doesn't specify whether it's, page or knight. It just has their own categories here. So let's shuffle it and see. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? What message do you have for the collective? I should compare this to it seems like it's maybe a little bit wider than certain decks. Let's see. I have here the Owl Tarot, or Tarot of the Owls. Yes, it is slightly longer. Oops, sorry, like way zoomed in. Yeah, so it is a little bit bigger. Oh, hey, my cat's right next to me. Yeah. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? What message do you have for the collective? She's just staring at me like, pay attention to me. I'm almost done, Emmy. We got the Tower, oppression, the Wawalik. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing these words again. Feel free to correct me if you know, but I'll look it up later. So let's take a look in the book and see what it says for this. So I wonder if they teach us a little bit about the goddesses or no. Okay, so this is what I'm reading from right here. During the dream time, the Australian Aboriginal sister goddesses, the Wawalik, were swallowed whole by Yurlungur, the great rainbow serpent. Oppressed by darkness in the belly of the serpent, the Wawalik wept until they were reborn from Yurlungur, back into light. Okay, so it does give a little story of it. I like that. So the meanings: feeling overwhelmed, oppressed by circumstances or emotions. Like the Wawalik, the light has left your life. You are waiting to be released from the darkness. And then for reversed meaning, it says, through your situation may feel overwhelming and intimidating. Hidden forces are at work to transform things for the better. Be patient. So I feel like if this is how you're feeling, like if the collective maybe is feeling overwhelmed, like their circumstances just aren't working for them, like there is light at the end of the tunnel. Things are going to get better. Let's see. I want to know more about their story. On the bottom, we have the Tower and then Temptation on the bottom. Interesting. They come one after another, but I drew from the top or whatever, not the bottom. Yeah. So let's see. What is it? Let's read this now to get 2 major arcanas. Within the green waves of the Pacific Ocean resides the seductive mermaid goddess Nae Loro Kadul. Her powers reflect the temptation of illusion, of beauties which may be enslaving, of obsession which control. So the meanings, it says, tempted by forces one cannot control, something deep within the psyche, the shadow personified as temptation or addiction, sensual desires, gluttony, or envy. The reverse meaning, it says, freedom from temptation, mastery over something previously controlling, a habit, a person, or a wound from the past. Okay, so maybe some people watching, maybe you're feeling really oppressed and like there's just things just are falling apart. And it may be due to some sort of temptation, some sort of devil energy. And Spirit's saying you're totally able to overcome that. And, you know, it's like you're going through the thick of things now. Things are pretty hard, but you're going to be able to overcome that. And one way to do that is to break through the illusions somehow. Really, like, identify what you may be chained to, what may be tempting you, what may be pulling you in the wrong direction. And just identifying that and breaking those illusions, breaking those unhealthy, toxic bonds will help free you from any oppression and help make your life a lot lighter and more free. So yeah, it's kind of heavy cards to end with, but I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm really excited to like learn more. I feel like I need to look. This isn't going to teach me a lot, but it does give you a little bit about each of the goddesses. So you get like a taste of it, and then if you're interested, you can dig deeper and do your own research and all of that. I do think the art is beautiful. I like that it features goddesses. I would have liked if like the Minor Arcana gave more about the goddesses' stories, but I also at the same time appreciate that it follows the Rider-Waite-Smith imagery, so it's easier to read in my opinion. But I do read intuitively as well, so I'm open to different things, but I feel like for a beginner this would be good, especially if you're into mythology and goddesses in general. So I would love to hear your thoughts below. Let me know what you think of the deck. Again, I'll link it, the Amazon link if you're interested. But yeah, that's it. Can't wait to hear from you. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. And yeah, I just want you to know I'm so grateful for you. I love you so much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.